Hi students, in this lecture I will explain how to draw the trellis diagram for a given convolutional encoder of constraint length 2. So the question is, below figure depicts rate of constraint length 2 convolutional encoder. So sketch the trellis diagram and also find encoder output for the input data 11101. So here M1 M2 represents state of the encoder and the MSG for holding the current message bit. And to draw the trellis diagram, we need to obtain a state table for this convolutional encoder. So constraint length is 2 given. MSG holds the current message bit, and M1 M2 represent the state of the encoder. So for the state, 2 bits are reserved for the state, so we can have 4 possible states: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. If suppose constraint length is 4, we can have 16 possible states. So for the given convolutional encoder, we have 4 states: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0, 1 1. Let us represent these states with some symbol A, B, C, D. And we try to find the state table, because state table is used to draw state diagram, tree diagram and also trellis diagram. See initial state. Initially we assume the encoder is at all 0 state, initial state. We assume all the this will be at 0, this will be 0 and this is also 0 and this will be 0. So this will be 4 states. First we try to take all the combinations. It is a binary convolutional encoder. So the incoming bits may be 0, maybe 1. Only 2 digits are possible in binary encoding. Let us assume the initial state the encoder is at 0 0 state. So we repeat 0 0 0 0 because initial state, if the incoming bit is 0, and also we consider the case if the incoming bit may be 1. Similarly for 0 1 0 1 0 1, we repeat 2 times because the incoming bit may be 0 or incoming bit may be 1. Similarly for state C 1 0, we consider for incoming bit to 0, we also consider same initial state for the incoming bit 1. Similarly for 1 1 state, we assume for incoming 0, incoming 1. So current state of the encoder 0 0 represents A, and this is also A, B, B, because we assume to represent the states of the encoder with some symbols A, B, C, D. Now find the output of the encoder. It is the given encoder and it has 2 outputs. Output 1 we represent x1, output 2 we represent x2, and the final output is represented by x1 x2 x1 x2 x1 x2 so on, because this switch moves between output 1 and output 2 to produce the final output. So from this diagram we can represent the first output to x1 as the modulo addition of MSG plus M1 plus M2, because all the 3 states are connected to mod 2 adder, and the second output is connected to first stage and last stage, so MSG plus M2. So from these equations we can find the output of the encoder. So MSG plus M1 plus M2, this is MSG and this is the M1 M2. 0 plus 0 plus 0, this is 0 plus 0 plus 0, this will be 0. And also MSG plus second output will be 0 plus 0 will be 0. So that is why, so this is the x1 0 and this is x2 0. Rules for mod 2 addition will be like this. Modulo 2 addition is nothing but a exclusive or logic operation. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 becomes 1, 1 plus 1 becomes 0. Because in XOR, for odd number of inputs, the output will be 1. For even number of inputs, the output will be 0. That is why XOR function is also known as odd function. If the number of inputs are odd, output will be 1. Or you can also calculate from this, A exclusive B will be A bar B plus AB bar. So in this modulo 2 addition, 1 plus 1 becomes 0. Now let us calculate next state of given convolutional encoder. We know the initial state. Suppose in step 1 we take 0 0, all 0 initial state. After we apply the clock pulse, because state changes after applying the clock pulse. So this will go, we will discard this and this will come here and this will come here. So it will become 0 0. In the next state 1 0 0, again after applying the clock pulse, this 0 will be discarded, this 1 moves to next right shift by 1 bit, so the contents become 1 0. This will be represented by state C. Similarly for 0 0 1, after applying the clock pulse, this will be discarded after right shift by 1 bit, this will move to this place and this will move to this place. So this will be M1 M2. So the state 2 changes from 0 1 to 0 0. So 0 0 is the state A. Similarly we can find the from initial state to next state after we apply the clock pulse. Suppose initially if it is at 0 1 1, 0 1 1, after applying the clock pulse, this 1 will be discarded, this 1 will come here and this 0 will come here. So if the incoming bit is 0 here, the state 2 changes from 1 1 to 0 1. 0 1 is the state B. Similarly we can find the state of the, from this state to encoder changes from given state to the initial state to next state. So this is the initial state of the encoder for all possible combinations of the input and the states of the encoder. So this will be the next state, AC AC BD BD. You can see we got to this thing. Blindly you can remember the next state of the encoder will be the combination of first two columns. This is 0 0, this is 0 0, 1 0, this will be 1 0. Similarly 0 1, 0 1 and the final will be 1 1. This way we will find the state table from the given convolutional encoder diagram. State table is useful to draw state diagram, trellis diagram and tree diagrams. From these diagrams we can find the output of the convolutional encoder for any given input. So please remember this. So state table is very much useful to draw the state diagram, to draw the trellis diagram, to draw the tree diagram, and to find the output of the convolutional encoder. We have understood how to obtain the state table for a given convolutional encoder. So this is the state table for the given convolutional encoder. To draw the trellis diagram, on the left hand side we represent current state A, B, C, D, and on the right hand side we represent next state. So we follow some conventions. If the incoming bit is 0, we use solid line to draw that branch. If the incoming bit is 1, we use a dashed line. So if the incoming bit is 0, we start from all 0 initial state. If the incoming bit is 0, the state changes from A to A. So for 0 we use solid line, and output of the output will be 0, 0. On this branch we represent the output of the encoder. If the incoming bit is 1 and initial state is 0, 0, state changes from A to C, A to C. So we use dash lines to represent this, and on this branch we represent the output. Output will be 1, 1. And if the incoming bit is 0 and the initial state is 0, 1, 0, 1 means this one, initial state is 0, 1, and incoming bit is 0, state changes from B to A. B to A, we use a solid line to represent this condition. And if the incoming bit is 1 and the initial condition is 0, 1, 0, 1 means B, state changes from B to C, B to C. So we use a dashed line to represent this condition, and B to C, the output will be 0, 0. Similarly, we can draw the remaining branches of the trellis diagram. Other way of drawing trellis diagram will be shown here. It avoids the use of dashed line notation. Suppose on the branch we represent both input and output. 0 by 0, 1 means input by output. This 0 represents incoming bit, and corresponding output will be represented here. Instead of using dashed line, we use input by output notation to get the trellis diagram. Please practice it. Now we try to find the output of the encoder for given message input 11101 from the trellis diagram. So trellis diagram is given, and we need to find the output. Suppose initially we will start from all 0 state. In step 1, check the incoming message bit. The first bit is 1. So see from node A. So see from node A, the incoming, suppose first incoming message is 1, the output will be 1, 1. State changes from A to C. A to C, and output will be 1. Now we are in the node C. We are in the node C. See the next incoming message bit. It is again 1. See from node C. Node C, it will be 1. Suppose see this one. This will be 1. So the output will be 0, 1. Output will be 0, 1. So in this fashion, in this way we can follow other steps to find the output of the encoder from trellis diagram, and the final output will be for incoming bit 1. For the first bit it will be 1, 1, and the next one bit will be converted to 1, 0, and the next one bit will be converted to 1, 0, and so on. So this will be the encoder output, and for this message input. If you want PDF files of my video lectures, please visit www.engineerstutor.com. For a PDF link, see description of the video. You can also write to me at rkgopal2020@gmail.com for any doubts and queries.